finished work. Looking forward to watching the match tonight. Going to watch the match, not do a live stream. Then I'll do a match review afterwards. I'm not feeling very confident. It's absolutely chucking it down out there as well. So I think if we can sneak a draw, it will be a fantastic result. But I feel all doom and gloom. I just do not feel confident one single bit. Leeds are on tremendous form. Tremendous form. Looking for the top two. I hope Sunderland can play well for the tremendous, brilliant away fans going down in this weather tonight. Hope they all have a safe journey home. Hopefully with some points, but I very much doubt it. Right, let's go and watch the match. Hey. Good old stir fry, just in time for the match. If you enjoy the content on this channel, it'd be much appreciated if you could subscribe if you haven't already. If you've already subscribed, thank you for supporting the channel, much appreciated. Give us a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy it. Let's get back to the review. Here we go back again with another match day review. And what an absolutely brilliant result that is for Sunderland. It's finished Leeds United 0, Sunderland 0. That was a surprise, wasn't it? A very big surprise. I didn't expect that. For me, that was a really good all-round performance. A defensive performance from Sunderland. But let's go through the team. Patterson in goal. Pembele started today for Sunderland. Got his first start in a red and white shirt this season. I think it's his first start. So it was Pembele, Ballard, 09, and Hume and Styles. A back five. So we had a back five, went 5-4-1. It was more than 5-4-1. We got Ekwar and Dan Neil in the middle. Then we got Clark and Chris Rigg. We'll talk about Chris Rigg in a bit. Then we got likes of Job up front. Job never really threatened that much today. Never looked like really getting into the game in the final third or creating anything to score a goal. But, you know, Leeds are one of the best sides, if not the best side in the championship at this moment in time. They're in second place. Leicester lost 1-0 today. Now, let's face it, Leeds are a really good home side. They played 20 times before today's game. Won 16, drawn 4, lost none. So that's one of the reasons why, because the Sunderland's form hasn't been that good over the last few weeks. We all know the 5-1 defeat against Blackburn in the dip of form and 6 defeats on the trot before. We've had a few little draws of late, a win against Cardiff, but I don't think anybody expected to go there. But then again, I did predict a 0-0 draw, if you remember rightly. I did predict a 0-0 draw. I do apologise, my voice is still a bit off. I expect the Leeds to come out from the start and really go for the jugular, really hunt down Sunderland and bomb. You got James and Somerville too, really good, you know, good wingers, and you got the likes of Bamford up front. I thought, you know, dangerous, score lots of goals, especially at home. Really good home side, fans full of voice at the beginning. 20 minutes went by. Leeds kind of dominate the first 20 minutes. A cross comes in. And a very uncharacteristic clearance from Patterson. Patterson comes out and punches the ball through a crowded bunch of bodies. Now, that's the kind of performance, the kind of, you know, domineering in the penalty box I want to see from Anthony Patterson. That today was a much better performance from Anthony Patterson, a bit more demanding in the box. That's what I want to see. So that was a good start from Patterson. You know, we had good shape. Hume early doors really kept Somerville, you know, at bay for the first half an hour, I thought. Then Hume became a bit sloppy later in the game, but an all-round solid performance. Ballard got a yellow card, 21 minutes. Not many chances being created by Leeds, even though they had a lot of possession. Like I said, Somerville on the left, James on the right. But I thought as the game went on in the first half, Sunderland at about the halfway, say 30-minute mark, we really started to come into the game. We really started to see a bit more of the ball, control the ball, because a lot of possession for Leeds on the early doors, 80% possession. Chris Rigg, he's sharp. He's good with the ball. He passes the ball well. He controls it well. For 16 years of age, for me, this lad, in the summertime, his birthday is the same day as my birthday, June the 18th. He becomes 17. We need to pay this lad a decent wage and get him down to a good contract in this summer. For me, he is going to be one. There's no reason why, you know, yes, money reasons, but this lad could be a first team player week in, week out next season for Sunderland. He could be one of the first names on the team sheet. This lad's going to get better as the season goes on towards the summer, and then pre-season, hopefully that's when he'll flourish and grow a bit more. And for me, I think he's brilliant. I think he's an absolute star in the making on the right-hand side, coming forward, passing the ball really well with Pembele. Pembele shows a lot of speed. Passing the ball well. Yeah, his shot was way over the top from Rigg, but against, a potential league champion side in league, the league champions of the championship in Leeds, I thought Rigg held his own really well and was a bright spark. Always wanted to get in the faces of the defenders and really push the Leeds defenders back. So for me, that was one of the better performances from Chris Rigg I've seen of late. Now 34 minutes gone. Some good pressing, some good passing from Sunderland left-hand side. Clark gets in the box, has a shot. Leeds players that were frightened to bring down Clark because he's weaving away in the box, but he has a shot off straight to the keeper. Keeper saves it. And 2 shots on target for Sunderland in the first half, both from Jack Clark. Leeds, I think, had no shots on target in the first half. I might be wrong. Better play from Sunderland. Like I said, after 34 minutes, for about 5-10 minutes spell, I thought it was all Sunderland. And then, like I say, Ballard, what's your thoughts on the penalty decision? Ballard, after 30 minutes, in the box, he's already in a yellow card. He's had 1 or 2 little niggles with Bamford already. And you don't see it in normal speed as you watch. I never noticed in the game. Don Goodman, Michael Bridges said they never noticed in the game until they saw it back. But they do agree it was a penalty. Ballard just moves his arm out of the ball, elbows the ball behind for a corner. Now, that could have very easily been a penalty if it had been VAR. I think the Championship are getting VAR next season. For me, that probably would have been a penalty. So we got away with one there, Ballard. But as you say, the referee didn't see it. I didn't see it. He didn't really notice. It was that quick. He didn't notice it. So anyway, 0-0. First half, quietly confident. I thought it was quite a good performance in the first half. I liked the shape, was really good. We did a job on Leeds at the Stadium of Light, and so far at half-time we were doing the job again. Like I said, the shape was good. We controlled, passed the ball well. Dan Neil in midfield, solid playmaker, swivels on the ball really well, controls the ball with his feet, runs with the ball well, passing the ball. Ekwa, a little bit better today as well. 09, Ballard, didn't really sort of have much to... even though they attacked in numbers, Leeds didn't really sort of punish. They didn't get the ball behind the Sunderland defenders. And that's where, for me, if I was a Leeds fan or a Leeds manager, Daniel Farker, I'd be disappointed because as a Leeds player and Leeds fans, you want Sunderland to be running back to the goal and getting the ball over the top, but they try to play through us, and we defended really well. This is one of the better performances of Sunderland this season, I have to say. I really enjoyed the performance. We didn't really look like sort of letting a goal in, apart from obviously a couple of penalty decisions, and to be honest, as a Sunderland fan, I think both were penalty decisions. Now, second half we came out, and Leeds are going to go for the second half. I think Leicester went 1-0 down. They did lose eventually to Millwall. 09, yellow card straight away. He just smashes into Daniel James. And to be fair, I think we kept Somerville and James quiet, to be honest. They do threaten down both flanks with the weaving runs, but I thought, overall, we did keep them quite quiet. I think you made a mistake. It was a back pass. And I think it was one of their players gets onto the ball, running towards goal, but Pembele shows ultimate speed to get right back and in front of the player to sort of stop any sort of damage being done. And we defend in numbers. We get back, we defended in numbers, and then obviously 57 minutes, Rigg goes off, Patrick Roberts comes on, and then we got extra Pembele. But Pembele, I thought Pembele and Rigg link up good on the right-hand side. And is it a matter of time before Roberts gets fit and does Roberts start over Rigg? Or would he keep Rigg? I'd keep Rigg. I'd keep Rigg in that position. I think he looks good. That, for me, a solid run to the end of the season. Now, I don't know whether Sunderland have got that, that bit of relaxation now. They know, we know we're not going to go down. So, we know we're not going to go down. There's no pressure. So where the lads played better today. Now, there was one moment in the second half where I think it was Luke 09. Look, 9 is it a free kick or is it a corner ball? I'm not quite sure. But as the second half was going on, Leeds were getting frustrated. You know, there's 2 substitutions. Alessi comes on, great to see him coming on again. Pembele goes off, and Hume straight away after that wins a free kick on the right hand side. And I think our only opportunity in the second half came from Robert's free kick. He smashes the ball in there, he saves it with both hands, but he pushes it away. Could have fell anywhere, but that was a good shot from Roberts to get the ball around the keeper. Our only really sort of opportunity in the second half, because Leeds, you know, they're going for the win, going for top of the table. 75 minutes, ball comes in the box. Luke 09, this is the Jekyll and Hyde. The Jekyll and Hyde of Luke 09. Puts an absolutely fantastic sort of challenge in, puts the ball behind for a corner. Then the corner comes over. Luke 09 gets his hand up in the air above I think it was above the striker's head, and he pushes it away with his hand. Now, whether that's accidental, being knocked up with his arm, I don't know, or on purpose, but that's what Luke 09 does. That's what he brings to the table. He's brilliant at times, but other times he's reckless and careless and unpredictable. But he got away with it. We got away with it. I don't know how we did. We got away with 2 penalty, you know, and it's not often we can say the referees on our side, but I think we got the lion's share of the decisions. Because for me, I think Leeds probably deserve 2 penalties, but at the same time, I'm kind of like thinking, yeah, well, we defended really well, you know, and I think we defended Bamford really well. I think Bamford was in more or less. I think Dan Ballard, after a shaky start, really controlled that duel. I thought he had Bamford in his back pocket eventually. Dan James huffs and puffs, and he's skillful. He's a good player. You can see there's talent there, quality there. But again, I thought Styles and Luke 09 sort of held Dan James as well. So they defended really well against Dan James. And on the other side, Somerville, Hume, you know, after a good start, got a bit shaky later on, made 1 or 2 mistakes, and sometimes he a young lad, he's going to learn. He's going to learn. And when 3 minutes went up at the end of the game, Daniel Farker went, fuck! Only 3 minutes. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was about 5 or 6, but only 3 minutes. So there we go. We got a 0-0 draw. 1 or 2 good opportunities for Leeds. Somerville with a free kick that went wide. I think Patterson overall. Excuse me. Didn't have a great deal to do. He didn't. I think the whole setup today from Dodds, you have to give credit where credit's due. And I thought the whole setup today was perfect. I thought the team today, to a T, everyone got back and defended in numbers. Everyone, like Chris Rigg and Jack Clark does look really good left. I mean, I bet the Leeds fans are thinking, wow, we want him back at this club, because the skill on the ball is tremendous. So I thought, yeah, an all-round decent performance from Sunderland. We deserved the draw. I know. It's like double standards, or I'm saying one thing by they should have had 2 penalties. But yeah, another day that they're getting 2 penalties, but the day they didn't, and the day I thought with the performance we put in, I'm well pleased with that draw, and I think the lads deserve to come away with the draw. So well done, Dodds, setting it up. 4 points off Leeds this season. Well done on the whole team. Man of the match. Dan Neil was good in midfield. I just like Chris Rigg. I just like what he brings to the table. I like how he controls the ball, passes the ball. Jack Clark, left-hand side, did really well. It's hard to give it to one individual player when the whole team put in a good gallant performance. So I'm going to give it to the whole team. There we go. Man of the match, the whole team. There we go. I'm buzzing. I'm over the moon with that draw. It's a good performance. We need to do these results somehow, turn these results into victories when we're at home. We need to make, I mean, all credit where credit's due. Leeds United, 16 wins, 5 draws at home. That's a fortress. That's the kind of thing we need to be aiming for next season. Sunderland got to be aiming for that next season. Home fortress. You know, none of these 5-1 defeats at home, collapsing at home. You know, we get these good draws against Leeds. This is a good performance, right? But it doesn't take away those horrible performances this season, and we need to be consistent. We need consistency, and for me, the only way we get consistency is by getting some more experience in this side. Some quality experience in this side. Not dotting about, getting lots of youngsters or maybe it's one season experience. We've talked about this enough now. We have. We need experience in this side. Wise heads to help these young lads to guide them through the season, because we need to turn into a Leeds United at home and make the Stadium of Light a fortress. That's what we've got to do. So well done, Leeds, on your promotion this season. I have no doubt in my mind, whether you're in the playoffs or top two, I think you'll make it back to the Championship. I'm going to say you're going to win the league. That's just my personal opinion. Oh, Ipswich as well. Ipswich are amazing as well. But Leicester, funny old team, Leicester. But there we go. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated. Give us a thumbs up. I really enjoyed that performance today. And a good round. I thought Ekwa did better today as well. I thought he played better. Pembele shows a lot of speed, a lot of skill. We've got some quality players in there. We need a leader at the helm. And we need 1 or 2 experienced players in the middle of the park. And that's what we need to do in the summer. If the ownership and Speakman cannot see what we need in this summer, then they shouldn't be in charge of a football team. If me, you, Joe Blogs, you know, man walking his dog in the street, can see this is what we need at this club, then it's got to happen. If we have any ambition of getting promoted in the next season, we've got to address those situations. A, good head coach. B, some quality experienced players. And C, a proven striker. We need a proven striker. Job is not a striker. He's better than Hamir at this moment in time. He's better than the other lad we've got. I'm forgetting his name now. Sorry, I do apologise. He's better than him. I think, I'll be honest, Rushan, I've heard, wants to be away at the end of the season. So for me, we cannot make Job into a striker. I don't know where I've heard someone say Dodds wants to make Job, you know, you can say Job, new position as a striker. That's not for me. We need a proven out-and-out striker who can score goals in this Championship if we have any ambition to get promoted the next season. Right, take care. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching. And yeah, move on to the next match. Cheers.